It's Mushroom Cup. We are in Japan, aka Suzuka Circuit, here for another should be an exciting round. I'm joined by my co-commentator KD. How are you doing tonight, KD?
Doing good. This is my very first time doing the Mushroom Cup, but I do know a lot of the drivers that I can see on this field. It seems like we got a pretty. Oh, what's up?
No, continue on. Sorry about that.
I thought
Just
you had,
watched it. Just
thought
watched
you
the
caught.
Watched the Red Bull. Just watched the Red Bull spin off in the S's.
Oh, easy. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, this is my first time doing the Mushroom Cup. Like I said, this is a pretty competitive field. I've noticed from as I know quite a bit of the drivers. Oh, a little bit of contact there between a Williams and an Alfa Romeo. It seems like, as I caught that on stream. But anyway, yeah, looking forward to it, Fretchy, as well.
Yeah, to let you guys know, I'm Fetch Viola. I'm going to be your commentator tonight with the Mushroom Cup. Forgot to mention that. We're going to be getting a link for you guys in the league shortly. If you want to send that over to me on the Discord, KD, I'll get that out to the boys.
Yeah, just give me a second. And this is also streaming on my channel, by the way, in case you are wondering as well.
Yep, no problem.
So, I'll just
Story viewers, we're just getting some things sorted out over here. As right now we have the Mercedes Walker 99 on pole position with a 126.4. Everyone on the top 7 looks like they're going for the soft tire strategy, and then we have Soul Race 44 in P8 with the medium. So it looks like he's the first one to try out something different here tonight. It's going to be interesting to see also. We got Freddy 2 Real in the session. Shout out to UN1 Racing. You can follow them on Instagram and Twitter. Competitive league that races on Sundays. Trying to follow the real F1 too. Freddy is the pointer right now in UNF1. Is absolutely rapid. So we're going to be looking at Walker and Taco today to be the favorites because I'll tell you, KD, I know from experience, Freddy is a quick guy.
Alright, interesting. Yeah, I only know at least a few on the grid that are really competitive, besides the guy you mentioned. McChicken, I know I've raced with him before in a league called WSR. He's one of the quickest guys I've ever raced with. And Sequit, who is also racing as well. I've raced with him a few times as well. Very quick driver. One of the top drivers, I'd say, in the TCR Platinum class. Wodapatowski, another driver I've raced with before. He's fairly quick. He's in the WCR Tier 2 class. But he's definitely someone that's a pretty decent driver, I would say. But other than that, it's pretty much a lot of the other drivers I actually am a little bit new to. But it seems like what you mentioned to me before, even before we got on, seems like they are a pretty competitive bunch.
We also got Pepsi Freaking Lobby. He's also a UNF1 racer. He's actually become P2 in the last 2 races for us with fastest lap in both of those. So this is an absolutely rapid grid throughout, and I'm actually really excited to do this. As if you want to hop on board with Pepsi, it looks like he's going for a flying lap right now. He comes through these S's beautifully. It's really hard to keep traction through here. You can gain a lot of time or lose a lot of time as he comes around here. He's going to be coming up to the Dagner's corner, double right-hander. He goes purple already in the first sector, yeah.
Doing pretty good. Now up to the hairpin. This is one of the very few tracks in this calendar that is a figure-of-8 sort of circuit as well.
Yeah, you got a few bridges.
Yeah, exactly. So now he's coming up towards the spoon curve. Of course, this is
spoon curve, famous curve. We saw Vettel have a mishap here with Max Verstappen.
Yep, that's right. Back
really high speed corner where you can get some understeer there. You better watch out if you're going wheel to wheel. There could be some incidents there. As he goes purple again in the second sector. Pepsi Freak is absolutely flying right now.
Yeah, flat out through there for the 130R, and now into the final chicane here of the Suzuka circuit. And what will the time look like? It looks like it's going to be in the 128s, or no, it's 127. 127.9.
Ooh, he must have lost time there at 130R. Maybe he didn't take it flat out.
Sequit goes on pole position with a 26.1, so that puts him up in provisional pole position in the Racing Point. Not a bad time at all. Only 0.3 3 tenths up from Walker 990990. I'll just call him Walker. Ignore the 9s.
Yeah. I say abandon the numbers for the stream.
As I'm also watching JDo have a little bit of adventurous line with the gravel trap there. Went a little bit of off-road in the Haas as he goes into the pit lane. But as now I've just caught Silmo just had a little bit of a spin from the way it looks up a Dunlop curve. So that would be probably and now he's just stopped at the side of the road. I have no clue what they are doing, but okay.
Interesting strategy there.
Alright, so
looks like we got big collision, McChicken. Let's hop on board with that.
Apparently he had a collision with I don't know who exactly that was. I didn't catch it in time, but I saw he had a 5-place grid penalty.
That's gonna be coming into effect most likely as you see McChicken with that grid penalty. That's a strong driver. Looks like Freddy though, he's gonna be coming for another hot lap. Let's see if he can get up there on the podium.
Alright, so we'll follow along with the Red Bull then. Also, if you want to know more details of the track, it's 3.6 miles long, 5.8 kilometers, 18 corners, with 10 to the left and 8 to the right, and only one DRS zone to deal with around Suzuka. It's definitely fast flowing.
To add on to that, KD. Sorry to cut you off there. This is one of the F1 drivers' favorite circuits. If you watch any interviews in real life, you'll notice most of the drivers, they just talk about this track with such confidence and just they really admire it. So that's something to keep in mind here. Is we're on a pretty historic track here today. Freddy 2 Real looks like he's going to try and gain a lot of time out of that hairpin corner. He's coming around, trying to get a good exit as he approaches Spoon Curve.
Yep, and I think he was up a little bit on the time as well. And as he goes a little bit wide there, but I think he's okay.
Looks like,
he's okay. Oh, he went a little bit too wide, I think. Flipped a little bit.
Yeah, looks like he's going to lose a bit of time there. That's not going to be an optimal time.
Yeah, he's down for this time. Yeah, he's down by nearly 2.5 tenths from that time. So yeah, that going wide there definitely cost him a little bit, I would say. But yeah, he's gonna have to try that again. But let's also follow along with McChicken as he's well, he had a bit of a moment there coming out of turn 9 there. He went a little bit on the outside curve and lost the back end slightly, so that might compromise his time a little bit.
Yeah, if we can remember back to a couple of races ago in Singapore, McChicken had an absolutely great race, but a late safety car jeopardized his strategy and he ended up losing that win. It was really unfortunate to watch, but he's a strong driver here and it looks like he's trying to force that medium tire strategy. It's trying to get to today, so let's see if he can get into the top 10.
I think he's just trying. I think the reason he's going on mediums is just because maybe he wants to get a little bit of warm-up feel of the track, and then probably the next lap when he'll go to the. Oh, attack Wolf! Oh, he almost reversed into him at the chicane, and McChicken 129.0
just makes it in the P10. We'll most likely not see that time stay up there though, as we're going to see some more drivers come in and post times. Wonder there if Attack Wolf made him just ease up off the throttle a little bit and just affected his time just a little bit, as you see there, just 400ths down on Kevin.
So anyway, also Greg Jennings moved up to 6th with a 27.7. Puts him up into 6th place at the moment. But right now we have yet to see. Sorry,
go ahead.
We have at least 4 more drivers left to do a lap at least of qualifying so far.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see here. Tier 2 in Kool-Aid Cup last night, Mel Gaming had the strategy that Jonah informed me of. I was not aware of it. He prefers to stay at the back of the grid. He doesn't usually like to set a qualifying lap, and he wants to race his way up. He believes that there's going to be an incident going into turn 1, and he wants to make up places throughout the race and start on his preferred compound that's fresh.
I mean, in Suzuka, It's a fairly good chance. I mean, if you want to count what happened last season with Verstappen and Leclerc in turn 2, when they had a little bit of a collision there. But anyway, Ass Relish coming around the final chicane. He was up in his time in the purple second section, but I doubt that's the case as there was a glitch. Yep, it was. So he's in 10th place with a 1:28.1.
You see Debo, I'm on board with Debo here. It looks like he's setting a flying lap as he comes around. He's approaching, he's on the back straight right now, approaching 130R. He's in P5. Let's see if he could possibly jump Freddy and attack both. He goes purple sector. Purple second sector, sorry.
Okay, so he's up by 410, so this is probably going to be somewhere to get above Freddy to real. And I think it will. Yes, it does. So 127.1.
There we go. That was a nice lap there from Debo as he jumps. And then Wada Potowski, and right behind him jumps Freddy as well. But he's on 2 lap mode soft, so that's going to be interesting to see. Wada Potowski, another strong guy that had a strong performance in Singapore, which is a really technical track. I gotta respect the guys that can perform on a 50%. Oh, as you see, Pepsi Freak has
gone.
retired. He's gone into the wall in Sector 1. That's unfortunate.
Yes, I'm happy he did. Yeah, he must have crashed in the S section. That's what happened.
Yeah, and that S section, so hard to handle the car through there.
Yeah,
you don't have the right setup, or if your tires are too hot, it's game over. Like we just saw there for Pepsi.
Or also the case too, if you rub the curves, it'll definitely send you to death as well.
Yeah, that's another really good point.
Alright, so let's see who else we can find that's maybe close. We can follow along with Debo. Oh! How on earth did he do that?
It looks like I missed that action, but Debo's now DNF'd as well.
He ended up at the left side tire barrier somehow. How on earth did he crash into the grass? Did he clip the grass and maybe go the outside?
You gotta wonder if he just sent it into the wall and wanted to add off his qualifying session in style.
Okay, I don't know what to make of that, but that's very interesting. And now the map's showing that there's yellows.
Oh, and it looks Freddy slides into the wall in the Red Bull, but he managed to save it just in time.
Oh, and
Toaster L is off in front of him as well. Wow.
Okay,
Seen drivers really pushing it through Sector 1 here. They're not being able to control their cars.
Or they're just being adventurous. That's kind of bizarre what I'm seeing here.
Just trying to get in some fast final laps, aren't they, Katie?
Maybe, or they're just being too adventurous. I don't know how to call that, but let's see. Who can we find? Let's follow along with Walker in the Mercedes as he's about to start his lap. He is the closest to get to Seek, but he's only 3 tenths down from him. Goes through those exits fairly nicely, getting around 6th to 5th gear. And you want to get some good exit speed coming up to the top of the summit, and there you go. Let's see what comes up, and it is purple so far.
Dagner's corners here, purple Sector 1, he's absolutely flying. I think he's going to have to negotiate some traffic in the final part for this lap. We'll see though, as he comes into the hairpin, can lose so much time or gain so much time through here. Negotiates it well, he short shifts, comes out beautifully. And you can pick it up from here, KD.
Alright, so now we go into the smooth curve. Have the outside line, rubs that outside line, goes to the inside, there you go, loses as much track as possible through there. Now, down the back straight into close to 130R. What's the second sector going to be? It's purple, he's out by half a second, so maybe this could be a time in the 125s even. Hard on the brakes there, clips the chicane very nicely, uses as much as he can. I think this will be a 125 from the way it looks, and
inside line. Wow, he goes to 125.8. What a beautiful lap from Walker.
Now
wow, he really hugs that inside.
Oh,
is he on his flying lap? He is coming in right on the chicane. Wow. Of course, he hugs that inside line as well. He's activating the DRS. He goes, but he doesn't make it. Wow, that really just shows us what a beautiful lap Walker just put in. He's still 200s down. excellent performance in qualifying from Walkers. We're gonna see see if there's anybody. It looks like Jenna Coleman is gonna be the last one to cross the line here with the lap.
Yeah,
Coming in slow though. Oh, it's coming in pretty slow. 128. Yeah, just looked like he made a mistake earlier in the lap.
Yeah, did not have a good time there. The Chicken also came across the line with a 27.8 on those fresh set of softs, but yeah, not a very good qualifying performance from McChicken. But Walker, the only car to get a time into the 125s, and 2/10 clear of Sequid.
Yeah, he was flying there, Katie.
Oh,
Another
indeed.
note I want to make: Freddie Too Real. As I said, he's the points leader in UNF1. It's a very competitive league, and he's currently sitting in P7, so it could be just the fact that he hasn't had a lot of practice on this technical course of Suzuka, or it could just be speaking to how competitive this Mushroom Cup field is. There's fast guys all up and down this grid.
Another note to point out, from 4 to 11 is separated by 8 tenths. From Debo to T-Bone.
Wow, that's a great point.
Yeah, close field. I think that, yeah, like you said, maybe they might have not had to make too much practice. But
yeah, as we know, it's they race 3 times. We race 3 times here in Mushroom Cup, so guys are not getting a ton of practice as they would in some leagues that are racing once a week or maybe even twice a week. The races are not too spread out, so it's another thing to keep in mind. We just raced on Russia on Tuesday night, so drivers haven't had a lot of time to practice this course.
interesting enough. So yeah, I think we're just now waiting for this. As we all know, we have the extra time glitch that we have in qualifying, so we're just waiting for the clock to expire. Or if drivers will be intelligent enough to actually retire the cars, and we can just get forward through there. But anyway, yeah. So Walker, someone I've not seen before, but definitely made a good impression. Puts it on pole position ahead of Secret from Attack Wolf, Debu, Wada Patowski, Jadu, Freddie Too Real, Greg Jennings, Broomhandle, and McChicken as your top 10. Followed by Pepsi, T-Bone, Ash Relish, Kev Wood, Bike, Toast, Tilmu, Jenna Coleman, Solrak, and Mel Gaming. And there you go. And there you go. So now we're going straight forward to the race, hopefully, with no further interruption.
Yeah, thanks for rounding out the grid there. We're going to be ready for this formation lap now, and then we'll be on grid for the getting ready for the red lights. I'm pretty excited for this.
And not to mention also, Broomhandle did that time on the mediums as well. So he's the only driver on the top 10 of the mediums. So this could play to his advantage if he can get to the top 5 on that medium compact.
It's going to be very important here for Broomhandle to keep his front wing clean off the start, and really just try to maintain that throughout. Because if any safety cars come out, it's going to really throw his strategy out the window.
And also, to a little bit of a refresher as well, McChicken does have a 5-place grid penalty for collision with one of the drivers earlier in qualifying, so he will have to start from 15th on the grid and not 10th place.
One shout out we could just give a mention to, KD, is Dynamic Night Esports is looking for a commentator on Friday nights. If you want to plug the time and details, KD.
Yeah, so I am actually one of the admins for Dynamic Nights Esports. It's an Australian run league, but we do have an American tier for it. And it's on Friday nights from at 5 o'clock Pacific time or 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you want to participate, just DM me at my PSN name, KD1997. Same thing with my Discord. KD1997_ is my full PSN and Discord name, if you would like to commentate.
That sounds good. Also, one thing I want to point out before this formation lap gets off, follow us. I organize a league at UNF1 Racing, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Find us on there. Please join us as we're at our midway point in season 1. Things are heating up. Freddy 2 Real and Pepsi Freak are both drivers in that league. They're both rapid, and thanks for coming out, boys. Formation lap is getting underway here.
And already we have 2 drivers that are disqualified from that formation lap. But Chicken and Jenna Coleman somehow get disqualified from the formation lap from the grid. So they're going to have cold tires and cold brakes starting off the race.
It's a big disadvantage, you're right, Katie. A few glitches, I'd say, in formation laps. Sometimes it's not really the driver's fault, so it's not to say anything against their driving skill. It's just more against Codemasters. But yeah, these formation laps are kind of a pain sometimes. But it's important to get your tires up to that 90-degree point, get those brakes warmed up, keep that engine at an optimum temperature. You see here, there's Walker. He's leading the pack, weaving in and out. Like we said, getting those tires warm. So important to your start.
Yeah, that's going to be the key too. Getting these tires warmed up in Suzuka, definitely for a track that's so technical, fast-flowing like Suzuka itself. And there's the pit strategy right there. You can see provided by AWS. One-stop strategy is preferred. I would say mostly soft to hard is not really the most optimal strategy. You can actually go almost at the end on the mediums if you go like 10 laps on the soft compound tires. So
yeah, I'd have to agree. One thing that we just have to keep in mind though is those safety cars. They really throw you for a loop when you're running that medium strategy. What would you do if you get a safety lap here, safety car here in the first 5 or 10 laps? Is this the C wet and the Racing Point has a little bit of a spin there? What I wanted to say is, what would you do if the safety car comes out and you're broom handle on those mediums?
If it came at 5 or 6 laps, like you said, probably you could probably flip to the hard compound tire because then
you'd really be forced to go to the hards, and at the end of the day, you'd be losing time to the guys around you that are going to be on the mediums that were originally on softs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Because the soft runners, they can go to the medium compound tire. Pretty much.
So the back of the grid is forming up here. We're here in Japan, Suzuka. What should be an exciting race. Mushroom Cup. Here come the red lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And away we go for the Mushroom Cup here in Suzuka as Walker gets a good start. But here comes the Ferrari with the Wolf up the middle. Oh, and they box him out. Walker goes up the inside, but then Seawood comes around. He's in first place. He takes a position from Walker. That was amazing. Wow, and that was
great start
from Seawood.
Yeah, came off the line first ahead of the Mercedes there. Not a great start from Walker. They had to revert to the back, but Secret off to a flying start already before we get to the first couple of sectors. Great start from the Racing Point. As we got an accident, I think. And carnage to the back. I think we have Bike. It's Bike and yellow, I think T-Bone.
Flags, guys, and the people going off into the gravel. Managed to keep it clean though. Kudos to all the drivers.
T-Bone.
They come around the hairpin.
A little bit. But it is Secret out in front, pulling away so far. Broomhandle makes up a place ahead of Greg Jennings there, and now here comes Kev Wood. Right behind him there and going to spoon curve, and he's just going to hold back at least for the moment. So a little bit of a
Schumacher-esque move from Walker there at the start. He really blocked out Attack Wolf in that Ferrari there.
Yeah,
as
definitely.
Walker goes purple sector 2. He's trying to dive in. Wow!
He tries to
brave move.
Side by side, wheel to wheel between Walker and Sequit. Great driving.
Brilliant racing. Attack Wolf is right there behind him. He's not giving up either.
Secret has more of the advantage on the outside, but Walker has the inside line to it, and he takes back the lead of the Grand Prix as the. Walker's out.
Incidents.
When he reset himself to circuit, that might not be. That might cost him a penalty there. I don't.
Walker's dropped all the way down to P15.
Secret had a moment too. Secret. Whoa. What happened to Secret? He apparently had a moment as well.
I'm a little bit confused right now, Katie. My leaderboard is glitching out.
Yep, that's the same story with me. Typical Codemasters, of course. But I think Attack Wolf is
sorry
the lead.
to sorry to the viewers.
Freddy! Oh, Freddy went sideways there at the hairpin. Blue flags all over the place. Of course, that's a glitch.
It looks like Attack Wolf is in P1 right now. If you want to hop on board with him and see what's going on. Oh, and Debo flies up the inside onto the grass. Interesting move there.
He read the outside curve there. Now he's going to have his teammate next to him. It's Wadapatowski right on the outside into 130, and I think he's got him there. But wow, the front runner, Secret Walker, down at the near bottom of the top 10 after having those little incidents. I don't know exactly what happened to both of them, but yeah, they were both off somehow.
It looked like what happened was McChicken started it off with a spin in Sector 1, which led to some traffic and some wings flying off.
And into the pits goes Walker as well. He's got to change his front wing for good measure. So he probably suffered some front
And here we go here, Attack Wolf and Wadapatowski. They were the two leaders here in Singapore. They're back here at the front battling again. Looks like the cream is rising to the top here for race pace.
But
Pretty too real as well. Sorry, go ahead, KD.
Apparently also, Attack Wolf also has damage to his front right wing as well.
Oh, as you see him going to the gravel there on Dagners. Wow, as Wadapatowski is coming up his inside, but Attack Wolf has the inside line going into the hairpin.
Oh, it's Wadapatowski sends it!
He locks up, he sends it up the inside. You're right, KD. Wow, that was a brave move, and he's still on the inside of Attack Wolf. Wow, this is exciting racing here. Suzuka is producing fantastic race so far. Coming in a spoon curve, some understeer here from Attack Wolf. Remember, he's got that. He's gonna have to downshift earlier just to get that extra rotation out of the car. Wadapatowski's pulling away now.
Someone's gone off. Someone's gone off. One of the Mercedes.
Fill us in, KD.
I think Jenna Coleman went off, but yeah. What a crazy move there from Wadapatowski. They're sending it at the hairpin. So that puts him
he ended up being rewarded by it as well. Very brave move. Attack Wolf decides not to go into the pits. He's gonna try to maintain his position here.
I think he's just trying to keep position, even though he's gonna cost at least 8 seconds in the pit box once he gets into the pit lane. Secret makes him a place ahead of Keith Pepwood there for 7th place there.
Freddy Too Real as well jumps a place on Debo. He's up into the podium positions now. Shout out to you and F1 Racing. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter. As he manages this Sector 1 nicely here. He's coming up to the back of Attack Wolf, who remember has wing damage. He's in a slipstream coming up from the Dagners.
Asrelish has gone off at the S section. Apparently he must have run too much curve there, so he's dropping all the way back down to 16th place because of that. And Secret makes a move on the outside of Broomhandle. And I think he's going to have the inside line. And, oh, wait. Oh, Janet Coleman's out of the race. Wait, he retired on track. Why did he retire on track? Wow. Interesting there. But Broomhandle. The other thing is, we didn't mention, Broomhandle is in 7th place right now on the medium tire. So he's in a pretty decent position.
Yeah, his strategy looks like it's going beautifully right now. We've got clean racing. Drivers are starting to spread out. Some trains are forming. Safety car is looking more unlikely every lap at this point. So Broomhandle, is going to be really sitting pretty right now. He's got to have a good feeling. As we got a really good train forming here. If you want to hop up to Freddy, it looks like I think he's going to be primed to catch up to Attack Wolf on this lap, Katie.
He is a little bit too far back, but Attack Wolf.
Got to remember though, Attack Wolf has wing damage. He's going to really be struggling in Sector 1. Let's check it out.
Yeah, correct. He does have front wing damage, like I mentioned before, so he's struggling for that downforce. Yeah, you can see on that Ferrari, he's just struggling there through those S's, just not attacking the corners like he should be. And that's allowing Freddy to catch up to him a lot closer. Oh yeah, he's still
Freddy is a very patient driver though. One fact to point out is Freddy is a very patient driver.
Oh, here comes Secret on the outside. Debu had a little bit of moment there with Freddy. A little bit of contact, but Secret gets him around the outside.
Did you see any damage there, Katie?
No damage, but no, it was just Freddie just closed the door on Debu, but he lost a couple of positions because of that. Now Sequid, after going from near the bottom of the top 10, is climbed up the fourth again.
Gets a better exit out of the corner than Freddie. He's barely juicing the overtake though. He's had to come off of it. Let's hop on board with Freddie's. I know he's a patient driver. He's saving that ERS.
He's got more than Sequid does. Sequid has like 5% of it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness me. And Jade has a 5-second penalty for severe collision.
Yeah. Got the DRS activated now. See if Freddie can catch up. You gotta wonder if Freddie has got wing damage as well, and he's negotiating it very well. I'm curious because he hasn't been able to catch up to Attack Wolf.
No, he doesn't have damage. He probably just doesn't have the pace at the moment just to get to him. He made a couple of mistakes, I've noticed, so that's why he lost a little bit of ground. But now he's just got Sequid all over him. Whereas, like I mentioned, Sequid is one of the top drivers in TCR Platinum class.
Wow,
and there goes Sequid. Makes the move on the inside of the Dunlop curve.
Beautiful overtake.
Done. Beautifully done. Now, Sequid, I know, is definitely another patient driver as well, but he is quick. On the outside of the hairpin to turn 10. Now he's got Attack Wolf to deal with.
He's going for 2.
Oh, Attack Wolf squeezes him into the grass there.
Giving each other room though.
Oh, still banging wheels there before they even get to the spoon curve, and I think he's gone this time, and he does.
Wow, and he does. Attack Wolf decides not to go Vettel into the spoon curve there and take out Sequid, and he makes up 2 positions on this lap. Can he start pushing towards Wada Potowski now that he has clean air?
Yeah, remember, Sequid was down at 10th at one point. Now he's in 2nd after that incident a few laps ago. The gap, 2.4 seconds between him and Wada Potowski. Now, we may see the drivers come in the pits in about a few more laps, probably about 3 or 4 more laps, but I think
I expect Freddie to come in possibly on this lap to try to get an undercut on the other drivers.
Yeah, I was gonna say like try to get the undercut, and it is pretty powerful in Japan. So this definitely would be. Freddie a little bit close there. Too close there, but now he's got Greg Jennings to deal with as well. Mail Gaming gets ahead of Toast to 9th place for the S's.
Yeah, in my opinion here, it looks like Attack Wolf and Freddie are both strong drivers that are both dealing with something right now. I think they may have both a little bit of minor damage because we're seeing Sequid and Greg Jennings caught up to the back of Freddie real quick.
Oh, Broomhandle a little bit too aggressive there. He's on the outside of Greg Jennings in the hairpin.
He makes up the place after he bumps Greg Jennings a bit with that wheel spin. So now Broomhandle has moved up into P5 and he's going to be pressing on the back of Freddie now. Can he get the double overtake like Sequid did a couple laps ago? We'll see here coming down past 130R into that late braking zone. If he can
Freddie and his
go for an
teammates
overtake.
deal with. Yeah, he's got his teammate and Freddie to deal with. Freddie's closing in on him a little bit though too.
Yeah, we'll see here. I can guarantee probably that Broomhandle and Attack Wolf are really talking out strategy right now about what they're going to do.
Someone's gone off, I think it was one of the Alfa Romeos, and Freddie
see
pulled
there,
into
so
the pit lane.
My prediction comes true with Freddie coming into the pits. It looks like he's going to go for the hard tires most likely. Broomhandle though, he's got to be feeling great. As we said earlier, he's on those mediums. He just has to keep his head down. He's got his teammate in front of him right now, so he'll likely make up the position. Yep. He passes Attack Wolf.
There you go.
Yep. That was some nice racing by both of them. I'd like to see that in the lead.
So 4.2 seconds between.
Hop on board with Sequid right now. Sorry to cut you off again, Katie. But if you hop on board with Sequid right now, he's coming into Dagners. He's getting real close to the back.
Oh, he hits the back of Wada Potowski.
Wow, he looks like he's good. Looks like he's good on his wing, but that was real close, Katie.
Yeah, he locked up very badly into turn 9. Still tapping his rear diffuser as well into the hairpin.
He's right on the back of Wada Potowski. This has just been exciting all throughout so far. We haven't had a safety car or really too many serious incidents. We saw our 2 race leaders fall back, but it happens with this tough Sector 1 here in Japan.
Yeah, well, we had a little bit of incidents on the first couple laps so far as everyone's keeping their noses clean. I think Sequid's got him this time with that straight line speed from that racing point into 130R. Is he going to go for the inside move? He does make the inside move done. brilliant move by Secret. Back up into first place.
Yeah, he
Brilliant
had it all
recovery
along
drive.
there. He really has been saving his... Wad Patowski actually is pretty smart. He's been playing patient. He might come back for an overtake this lap. He's saving his ERS nicely. Sequit kind of juiced his there, and he's running low on 6%. But yeah, that was a nice overtake coming down to the 1 car there. We don't see that too often.
I think the next lap we should
Corner,
see.
it's a flat out corner. Oh, wheel spin from Sequit.
So, yeah, that might have got Wad Patowski a little bit closer there, but the next lap should see more drivers coming in, or maybe this lap coming in to the pit lane and maybe slap on those mediums. But Brundle, I gotta say though, is having a really comfortable race so far. Well, that wasn't too comfortable as he goes.
A little bit of
outside.
a commentary curse right there.
Yeah, it goes on the outside of turn 8 there. But no, he's doing very good. Like I said, his goal was to get at least to the top 5 with those medium compound tires, and he is right now in 3rd place. So he's doing very good in terms of the pace.
Excellent, I'd say. I'd have to say right now he's gonna have to be my driver of the day. He's gambled with the strategy, and it's paid off tremendously for him. As he's starting to gain time on the drivers ahead, he's going to be starting to catch up, and hopefully his strategy can pay off, and he's going to get onto the soft tires around lap 17. So he's going to have to start nursing these mediums, but hopefully he's going to get that overcut, and it'll work out for him.
Yeah, that could be a bit of a toll. Wad Patowski goes to the pit lane, so this is his attempt to go for the undercut. As Brundle will take 2nd place away from him now.
It's going to be interesting to see here. Freddie's selection to box last lap is going to pay off. He's down all the way to P14. Let's see if he can beat Wad Patowski out of the pits.
I'm sorry to cut you, but he goes to the hard tires. I think he should have gone to the mediums. Would have helped him out a little bit more, I'd say. But no, he's on the hard tires.
Wad Patowski comes out before Freddie. So Freddie has lost, looks like, about 2 seconds on the undercut there. We wonder if we missed any traffic or mistakes on Freddie, because we know these hard tires are really tough to work with, and they're cold coming out of the pits.
I think he was stuck with quite a bit of traffic there. That definitely plays out a factor, especially in Japan. If you get stuck in traffic, you won't have the clean air, and you just cannot get the undercut properly done.
As you see here now, Wad Patowski is...
Sorry to cut you off, but Mel Gaming has a little bit of a battle with McChicken there. McChicken is holding up the position for the moment. And we got sector 1 yellows. Looks like a Haas coming off, and I think it was Solar. Yeah, Solar must have slowed down a little bit there.
Looks like McChicken got a better exit coming out of there. Gained some time on the straight to Mel. Oh, gotta remember though, McChicken is still on the soft tires. It's interesting that Mel hasn't been able to gain any time on him here, as McChicken is going to be looking to come into the pits any time now. See if he comes in here. Yeah, there he goes. Now Mel Gaming. Like I said, Mel has come all the way from the bottom of the grid, and he's now sitting on podium with those medium tires. The war of strategies here. We'll see though. They can keep the gap going, as those medium tires will probably start to hit a cliff soon.
Yeah, I mean, interesting enough, like you said earlier, he seems like a driver that seems to be patient, and looks like patience has been a virtue for him so far. Starting from last up into 3rd, gaining 17 positions.
We got some close driving here from P6 down to P9. If you want to hop on board, I'm with Debo right now. Got a great view of the drivers ahead of me as they head into the Dagners.
I'm actually on board with Wad Patowski there. He's got to deal with Toast, who's
but he's looking for the overtake. Serapin takes the inside line. Toaster Earl is giving him space.
Yeah, I think he's respecting it enough from him, since there's no way you can race him off with those old mediums. And yep, there you go. Goes up into 5th place. So let's see, the gap between him and the leader right now is 24 seconds between him and Sequid.
Oh, and Debo flies off.
Oh, Debu.
Unfortunate for the AlphaTauri there. He just, in the spoon curve, was a little bit less move there. He just understeered and steered it into the side of looked like Tostar L.
Okay, Sequid just came out of the pit box. He's on the hard tires now. So Wadapatowski.
He's gonna be coming out now. Let's see if Wadapatowski's not gonna make it. Sequid Fox is at the perfect time.
Yep, it was because of Wadapatowski dealing with all that traffic. Cost him the undercut.
You're right.
So Broomhandle, who started from 9th in the grid, is in first with those old mediums, but we'll still have to pit very soon. But he just needs to build a gap between him and the top 5. He has to push. He's got to push until he gets to lap 17 and 18 in order for him to at least get onto the soft tires and maybe build up.
It's like I was saying before, KD. That medium to hard strategy is just not the optimal strategy in terms of time. Like Sequid there just made up so much time on that soft compound compared to Broomhandle this year. He's already got the gap down to 10 seconds on him, so Broomhandle still has to make a pit stop. So it's not looking too good for Broomhandle if he's trying to go to the hards, or if he's trying to go to the softs too. It looks like he's going to start losing places eventually in the next five laps.
Well, you should have a brand new set of soft compound tires, so that will definitely. Oh, he goes to the pits already. Interesting.
Oh yeah, he's feeling the pressure of that time running down by Sequid, I think. So he decided to go to the hard tire.
Yeah, Sequid's definitely run him down, and he's gone to the hard tires. I think he should have waited just a little bit longer there, but Sequid, well, now takes the penultimate lead.
Yeah, he'll easily come out of the pits ahead of Broomhandle. Now, Sequid is our pseudo leader, as we got J-Do and Mel Gaming ahead of him, who are yet to make their pit stops.
Alright, so Sequid is your penultimate leader with Wadapatowski behind him now. But yeah, Mel Gaming up into first place, but has yet to pit with J-Do behind him as well. So some interesting strategies being played out. I think Broomhandle could have waited a little bit longer though, in my opinion, because if a safety car would have happened, he would have been in a really good position. If that were the case.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. Yeah, 100%. That was an interesting call there from Broomhandle. I'm on board with Greg Jennings right now though. He's going for the inside line on T-Bone. Doesn't get it though. Too slow coming out of that corner. He's on the fresh. He's on the fresh hards though. T-Bone hasn't made a pit stop yet, so it's looking like Greg is going to be making some overtakes here at the end of the slot.
We got a ass off again. Oh, it's Selec again. So that was the reason why. And here comes Walker ahead of Ash Relish for 5th place, but he will actually. He pitted it up. He must have pitted it a while ago. Oh yeah, that's right. Forgot he pitted for wing damage. That's why he's on 9 lap obedience.
Walker was our leader. Yeah.
Yep.
Interesting that he decided not to go for the hards.
Yeah, it could have gone to the very end. And into the pits to do. And I think he'll be going on to the medium compounds, or unless he goes to the hards, like almost everyone else has been doing. But the guy that's looking in a more comfortable position right now, as I was going to mention him. Sequid almost lost it at the S's. If he would have lost it there, that would have compromised him immediately. Well, I was going to say that
we've seen him almost lose there a couple times earlier today, so we're going to have to watch that as his hard tires. He's pretty fresh right now, but
I think it might have been Freddie or something. Freddie might have had an incident or something. So I keep cutting.
Oh wow, yeah. Freddie drops all the way down from P5 to P9. Something happened there with Freddie. That's unfortunate.
So he lost at least 4 positions because of that too. Oh, interesting. So the thing is though, for Walker, his situation is this. I don't think he can go to the end on those mediums. He's gonna have to probably pit again within like 7 or 8 laps. And
yeah, he's gonna have to.
Debu.
He's gonna.
Oh, Debu's gone.
Another yellow flag. Debu is DNF from
He's
the
retired.
session.
Oh, he's retired on track. Wow.
Interesting.
And Selec has gone off as well.
So as you were saying, Katie, yeah, Walker's not going to be able to make it to the end on these mediums. He's going to have to probably pit again, and it's going to be for that soft compound if he has a fresh set left. So going to be looking for that soon, but if he can, we're already at lap 15. If he wants to really nurse these tires right now, run on lean, which he looks like he's doing in sector 1 here, he doesn't seem to be pushing the car to the maximum. So in my mind right now, I think Walker has it in his head that he's going to take these mediums to the end. I've seen guys try to do it before, and I think it can be done, Katie.
I think it's a bit of a tall order, but we'll see how it goes for him. I know he sets a fourth. Only 3.4 seconds between him and Wadapatowski is the current gap. I know your current race leader is Mel Gaming, but he probably will soon be overtaken by Sequid as he's coming at him with those hard compound tires. And
another yellow flag.
Someone's going off. It's Soler again. So we've seen him go up quite a lot throughout this entire race. So not the best of races for him today here at Suzuka. And there's Sequid there in the background. There's right along with Mel. He's closing more on that gap, gaining about 10, so he's getting there at least. We'll ride back.
Gaining some. Sorry, go ahead, Katie.
No problem. We're right back with Greg Jennings. He's closing in on Kev Wood, and oh, he's going to make a lunge there with the chicane. I think he's got the move done. Does he have the move done? He does have the move done. Beautifully done by the Renault, up into 5th place. I think it will be 4th now, and Broomhandle right behind him with DRS, and I think he's got the straight line speed to help him out, and he does. So he goes to 5th place.
Wow, Greg Jennings goes wide.
Yeah, he goes a little bit wide there. That might have compromised him a bit. But Broomhandle gets the move done. Kevin loses 2 positions because of that as well. So he moves down to 6th place, and he's got Freddie all over him too. Also,
this is a great train for him right here from P4 all the way down to P7 with Freddie. But gearing up for some pretty racing here as we start to wind down this 50%er.
Kevin better be careful not to use up too much ERS. He is using a lot of it, especially in the corners. Definitely need to save it if you're going into the corners. Otherwise, you're just going to lose the back end a little bit. I've had that happen before. Like, you lose the back end when you have overtaken a corner, you just lose it. So you have to be very careful.
Yeah, you gotta be careful of using that ERS. You're right. Definitely can make the car unstable if you apply it going into a corner.
And yellow flags, and who is that? Is it Jadu? Yeah, it is Jadu. I guess he must have had an incident with Fast Relish because he was tangled with him for a bit, and he also lost the position to Toast in the process.
On board with Freddie right now. Look, he decides not to though. He decides to take the patient route.
I think that's the flash chicane for good measure. He's got a better exit though than Kevwood does, and I think he's got the straight line speed to help him out as well. To go the inside of turn 1. Oh, and also Broomhandle on the inside of Greg Jennings, but Greg Jennings holds him off. But
great overtake there from Freddie.
Yeah, close one there. Freddie goes up into 6th place because of that. Brilliant move there by the Red Bull.
Yeah, we gotta remember, he's been battling his way back. He was up to P5, fell all the way back down to P9, and so now he's keeping his head down, fighting his way back. Kudos to him.
Kevin gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So multiple corner cuts, I would assume that was. But Walker, we haven't mentioned too much of this, but he made a pretty good recovery drive as well, kind of like what Sequid did. After having that incident in the first couple of laps, spinning out, he's up into 3rd place, but how long can he nurse on those mediums is the question. Because that is going to be...
100%, we got 10 laps left to go. Can he take those mediums 23 laps? I think he can. Honestly, if he's gonna be nursing them up by the end of the race, KD. He's gonna be starting to lose time in the last couple of laps, but we'll see here. If he can get a P6 or P7, that'll be good for him. I think he'll have to be happy with that after that early race incident.
And Sequid puts the fastest lap of the race so far, and Broomhandle will have DRS on Greg Jennings, and he's going to be using all of that too. On the outside, he goes this time to the Ferrari. Does he make a move done? Oh, they're side by side into the turn 2. I think he's got him there. I think he has the outside exit, and he got him. So Broomhandle up into 4th place. Brilliant move.
Yeah, really, at the front of the top 10 drivers today, really the top top 11 really. We've seen just great driving from everyone. They're giving each other space. There's wheel-to-wheel racing. They're being brave. Overtakes in all corners so far. It's really just been a joy to watch.
Yeah, it's been a good race so far for, I guess from my perspective, for my Mushroom Cup debut. Definitely been a good, solid race nonetheless. Seeing some...
Yeah, happy to have you here, KD. We've definitely got a good stream so far.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, definitely. Oh, Pepsi Free goes fast.
Sequit goes purple. Purple in sector 2.
Oh, he's got good race pace, for sure.
Coming up to this last chicane, let's see if he can post another fastest lap. And hugging this inside line.
Oh, of course
he does.
Yep.
129.6, a beautiful lap from Sequit. He is really showing off now, Katie.
He's got good race pace, and Greg Jennings gets the move back ahead of Broomhandle. Fourth place, but Broomhandle will come back at him.
Oh, we see Walker went into the pits. He's pitting for the softs.
Okay,
let's see how many positions he loses.
He might lose that to his teammate, and he does, and he'll lose that to Mel. And
I think he's going to be coming in here at P11 or P10. P10 is where Walker stands.
Yeah, 10th place. So.
He's going to be making up a lot of time right now, though. How much time has he lost?
Greg was a little bit adventurous there.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say Greg Jennings trying to make a lunge there to Broomhandle at the S's. He almost had him there, but he's
coming back strong now, though, as Broomhandle picks up a little bit of grass going into Degner's. Can Greg Jennings get a good exit coming out of the hairpin? We'll see.
Broomhandle up to third place after Walker pitted, and everyone else moved up along with that as well. But Broomhandle doing a great job after starting from ninth to third place now. Although he could have waited a little bit longer, but
he's doing a good job now of saving that ERS. He's not panicking. Let's see if he applies it on this long straight. And he does. He's applied the overtake. He's got the inside line. He's trying to defend this position now.
I think the main key is just to save as much ERS as you can. If you want to save as much ERS as we've got a Red Bull around, and it is Bike around near the pit lane.
Wow, and Freddie is right on the back of Greg Jennings as well. Wow, so this is great racing coming in for P3, P4, and P5. We're going to be gearing up for a fight right to the final lap.
Yeah, I've got a little bit of a train form in there. 5 cars involved. Actually, no, 4 cars involved. I take that back.
4 cars, including a tackle. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot the Bike was the back marker, but and Attack Wolf gets a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags.
Ignoring yellow flags, interesting.
So he probably had an illegal overtake that happened to him, and then Tavo gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple overtake.
Must be a little bit of a glitch going on. Thank you, Codemasters, once again.
That's never...
Kev Wood as well. Let's not sleep on Kev Wood. He's on the medium tires, only 9 laps old. He's coming up to the back of Attack Wolf as well. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-man race for the podium.
Yep, and you got McChicken that could be involved as well, but he's got Mel to deal with. Mel's on the outside with those soft compound tires.
Oh, they bang wheels.
Bang wheels over the summit there into Spoon Curve. I think Mel will have the outside.
Another contact.
Oh,
they make contact in a spin.
They collide.
Oh, Mel is spun around. He's onto the grass. McChicken keeps going. He comes around the Spoon Curve. That was just Vettel-esque. It looked like Vettel and Max Verstappen going into that corner. I called it in qualifying, and it happened. We saw it there. McChicken manages to recover, but he's going to have his teammate Walker coming up the inside. As he come around 130R, will they make contact here? McChicken goes wide. Let's Walker get the overtake. As they come into the final chicane. Wow, that was exciting. KD, take us away.
You know, the thing is, Mel closed the door on him into the Spoon Curve. That's basically why they went to a half spin there. But Mel just came out worse out of that situation there.
Yeah, it really was just like watching an episode of Cops. It's a pit maneuver.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, Greg is now closing in half a second between him and Broomhandle with 21 out of 27 laps in this race so far. Broomhandle might be feeling a bit of the pressure there. And we got a McLaren. Oh, it's Kev. It's Kev.
Spun onto the gravel.
Yeah, he probably went too much power in the summit. That definitely cost him there. So So he's lost a lot of positions because of that as well. And Greg, half a second right now still, and more yellow flags. Is it still Kev? Yeah, it is still Kev.
Yeah, Kev has spun off again as he's going to hold up the Astralis and Post Carl. We still got this 4-man train going though. You'll see here, can anyone get an overtake coming to this final chicane? Greg Jennings hasn't been able to make up any time on Broomhandle. They're all pushing so hard. It's so hard once a train forms like this of 4 good drivers to get an overtake. You really have to pick your spots.
But Greg Jennings will have DRS to help him out here. He's going to try to get on this Ferrari. Broomhandle sticks to the outside line.
As he goes up the inside, will he get the overtake? He does. He pushes Broomhandle a little bit wide. He stays on that inside line though, and he makes the beautiful by Greg Jennings. He really had balls of courage there.
Yeah, pretty much left the door open there, and Broomhandle just had no defense whatsoever, just to get to hold off Greg Jennings. Now Greg Jennings.
Greg is absolutely flying now. He's pulling it. Yeah, he's pulling away a bit.
Yeah, he pulled away by at least a few tenths there. As I just saw Freddie go into the grass there. Attack.
Broomhandle as well. Broomhandle as well picked up a little bit of grass.
Yeah,
as he picks up grass again, I wonder if Broomhandle is feeling this pressure right now. Maybe his tires are heating up a bit. You gotta remember, as we get to these late laps, this is when strategy starts coming into play, KD. Tire temperatures play a big factor. If we're running on 10-lap-old hards, tire degradation is going to start playing a factor, not so much in terms of wear, but temperatures, like I said.
Yeah, the tires.
As I'm on board with Freddie right now, doesn't look like he has the DRS. He's got beautiful overtake by Attack Wolf on the outside of 130R. Wow, that was clean.
We see Fernando Alonso pulled that off a few years ago, back in 2005, the 2005 Grand Prix. Similar move to that, and pretty much the case there. A good move there from Attack Wolf there, and now Broomhandle might be getting a little bit closer to the Greg Jennings. 3 tenths is the gap. Now it's gone to 4 tenths, so he might be experiencing a little bit of that dirty air a little bit because he gains time on him, but it's just he cannot seem to get the exit speed that, yeah, you can see that Greg has a lot more exit speed than Broom does. So yeah, that dirty air might be compromising him a little bit if you see him going up in the S section there.
Greg is really putting in a clean performance right now.
And also to note, Secret has a very comfortable margin, 5.8 seconds of the gap. He might be in lock there for first place after.
Yeah, right now Secret just has to keep his head down, not think about the guys behind him. He's really got this one in the bag. He's got to take it home. So he's got the optimum tires compared to Wachowski and Greg. So it's really just up to Secret right now to not make any mistakes. Got a yellow flag here.
Somewhere.
Looks like a Red Bull went off, probably Blick Chris XG again.
I have a feeling that was a glitch. Codemasters does that stuff too, where the glitch is yellow flags. So that's probably what the reason it was for. Let me look at the penalty situation though, because I know we've seen penalties on a few drivers before. Let's see, Greg has none. Broomhandle has 1 warning. Actually, 2 warnings. I take that back. Attack Wolf. He's got a 5-second penalty, but I don't know if he served it. No, he hasn't served it. Okay, so he's got the 5-second penalty looming over him. And then Freddie has nothing. So that is the penalty situation there. So Attack Wolf will lose probably a good 1, maybe 2 positions, but that 5-second penalty is looming over him at the moment. And we've got yellows. Is that a Red Bull? Yeah, it is. Bike again.
Yeah, look at the back of the pack again, and it looks like he's having a tough day.
Yeah, not aggressive days for the bike, or even for Solarki. Even we've seen
Attack Wolf now, he's coming up to the back of Broomhandle though. Can he get a good exit here coming out of Spoon Curve? Gonna have the DRS. See if we get some team orders.
Oh, bike's spun around again. Yep, definitely not good. Pretty safe for him at all. 10, so Brooks still has DRS, so he can definitely have that help him out to his advantage. So he's just got to be patient and not make another corner cut. If he does, he can get a penalty, and that'll definitely ruin his race for sure. As we got 2 more laps left, actually 3 more laps left into this race until we get to the checkered flag.
Oh, Freddie's gone into the back of a tackle, but he's damaged his wing. That'll spell the end of Freddie's race today. Fortunate for the UNF1 points leader, but it's been a tough day for him so far. He's not used to practicing on Japan. I think he mentioned that to me before the race. He'll look to come out next time in Mushroom Cup whenever he participates and have a much stronger performance. I'm sure of it. As we go into broom handle right now, it looks like he's trying to. Oh, excuse me. I thought that was Greg Jennings, but it seems to be a ghost.
That's a back
Still
marker.
pushing.
Still move.
Still pushing hard.
Yeah, we've done our DRS to help him out, and we have Bike in. Actually, who's that yellow for? Oh, it's T-Bone. Oh, T-Bone's out of the race. Does that bring out VSC or a safety car? And it looks like the answer is no. How on earth did rear tires come off of this car? Interesting there. And I'm surprised that didn't bring us, well, okay, well this game though, it doesn't really bring us a safety car within 2 laps left. Or 3, actually it does with 3 laps left. I'm surprised it didn't because this car was in the firing line. Freddie gets a penalty as well to add to his misery there. Well, that for the front lane. A tackle that's trying to attack his teammate. Right in front of him.
Yeah, it looks like Attack Wolf, the 2 Ferraris look to be the closest 2 drivers on the grid right now as they're getting closer to Greg as he looks to go wide in that first corner. But it looks like this is the best racing going on in the grid right now as Attack Wolf is right on the back of Broomhandle. Negotiating these sector 1, these S curves so well with this tire wear. I know it's got to be hard. Sequit has just maintained this cushion perfectly. He's still at 6 seconds to Wada Potowski, what it was about 5 or 6 laps ago.
2 more laps to go. Sequit in the lead, but so far it's been a pretty stellar race so far. But I mean, probably the game will say differently in terms of DOTD, but I probably would give it to Sequit to be my driver of the day for sure because he made a recovery drive after being down into 10 after he had an incident of some sort and got his way back up into first place. And
Broomhandle with the DRS, yep.
Oh, here comes Attack Wolf. No DRS to help him out, actually, but Attack Wolf does attack his teammate into 4th place. Beautifully done there by Attack Wolf, and now he's got Greg Jennings to deal with. But he does have that 5.
DRS again.
Yeah, he does have 5-second penalty to at least looming over him as we are in the final lap of the race as well.
So can Attack Wolf pounce on his spray here in front of him? Greg Jennings again goes a little bit wide in that turn 1. He's got a good exit though. Attack Wolf is on the prowl.
Mel gets a 3-second time penalty there for multiple warnings there. Final laps, and we've got yellows, and where is that supposed to be? I think that is Bike. Yep. Another spin
again.
Bike. Yeah. And the most common spinner tonight, for sure, but
Greg Jennings though maintained this cushion well still. Doesn't look like Attack Wolf has been able to get close enough. He is in that DRS range. Can he hold it coming into this boom curve? This is a very important part for Attack Wolf right now. Can he get a good exit out of this corner? This is going to make or break his race. Can he get the podium? He does have the penalty, but this is for the races right here.
Yep, and coming across the line now, Sequit takes the Japanese Grand Prix for the Mushroom Cup and gets another fastest lap of the race as well.
Wow. Congrats to Sequit, an absolutely brilliant performance from him. He really started showing off once he got back through the traffic and got some clean air at the front. Pat yourself on the back, Sequit, because that was brilliant. We're going to have to get him in here for a post-race interview.
Definitely agree on that. Greg Jennings gets 3rd place to hold off Attack Wolf. Broomhandle does get ahead of his teammate, obviously because of the 5-second time penalty. But Wada Potowski also gets 2nd place. Brilliant drive.
Another great note is Walker made that recovery as well. He ended up a little bit worse than Sequit, but as you see there, the two leaders to start off for a race fought their way back and ended both respectively in P1 and P5.
Yeah, definitely. And Attack Wolf finishes actually in 6th place due to those penalties. Freddie comes on in 7th, and JB, excuse me, finishes 8th with McChicken in 9th. And Acerellis somehow going backwards across the line finishes 10th place. Kenwood in 11th, and Mel Gaming will come home in 12th. Pepsi will come home across the line in 13th, and then Tilmo, I forgot, finishes 14th. And there you go. That is the end of the Japanese Grand Prix. But a brilliant performance there from Sequits. And driver of the day goes to Mel Gaming, of course, starting from the back of the grid. I think he finished somewhere in the top 10 as well. Not a bad drive at all from Sequit, though. Actually, a brilliant drive, I should say.
Yeah, that was really a lovely drive from Sequit. Fun to watch. Really great driver. See here, champagne for the podium winner, for the podium finishers.
All right, so do you guys do post-race interviews?
Yeah, it's done an interview at Sequit, and we'll wait for him to join shortly.
Mel actually finished in 12th place. Okay, so he didn't finish in the top 10. But anyway,
wow. Big drop for Mel Gaming, yeah.
But also to finish the rest of the field, it was Toast, Solaric, and Bike, and then T-Bone, and then D-Boot, and then Janet Coleman.
Sequit, good evening. That was a brilliant drive. Thank you for joining us. I have a few questions for you. Can you explain to us what happened in that early race incident where you saw you drop back a bit?
With Walker, yeah. I got a great run out of the first corner. It's one of my sweet spots on the track. He got a lackluster corner. And I just, I backed up way behind him because I felt like crap. Because it was just a incident that could have been avoided, but I don't know if I could have avoided it in a way. It caught me off guard so quickly.
So it sounds like it was just two racers just going hard into a corner, so we'll chalk that up to a racing incident then. KD, if you got any questions for Sequit.
Yeah, Sequit, hey, long time no see as well. Glad to have you back in the party chat as well. But yeah, you made a pretty good recovery drive there. You had at one point, you had an incident, I think in lap 2 or 3, if I remember correctly, but you managed to build your way back up into first place. So, what exactly happened though, first off, in terms of did you collide with anybody, or did you just have an incident by yourself?
No, after I hit Walker.
Yeah, he explained the first incident on.
I didn't.
It's just I hit Walker, and I decided to take it in my hands to let everybody pass me. So.
Yeah, Sequit. One thing I wanted to ask you was, what is your thoughts going into that final lap there? I saw you post the fastest lap on those old hard tires. That really takes a lot of skill. Were you staving your ERS to get ready for that flying lap?
Well, I knew I wanted to get a fastest lap to top things off, so I had 33% left, and I knew if I could get the first sector down, I could definitely get a good rest of the lap, considering you don't use that much ERS at all in the first sector.
Yeah, well, that's really impressive, man. I gotta hand it to you. Give yourself a pat on the back. Thank you for joining us tonight, and have a good evening, man. We're gonna take it off with the next interview with Broomhandle.
Yep, later, Sequit, and good race from you.
Jonah, how are you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing pretty good. Amazing race. Had a fun race. Just gotta say, that was really fun.
Yeah, I gotta say, I really enjoyed watching your beginning strategy with those mediums. You worked your way all the way up into P1 there. Can you talk us through what was going into your mind in qualifying?
Yes, yeah. Actually, qualifying was an interesting subject that I definitely have to talk about here. Yeah, as far as what happened with strategy, I guess, I went on the soft tires, and got a little slipstream from a car ahead, and I felt like I just wasn't fast enough. And I tried the mediums because I think a few drivers, I think Walker said that was probably the better strategy to go for, and I went for it. Went for the mediums, and I went faster, and I was super impressed with that. And then I went on a soft run, I think, at the end of the race, or the end of the qualifying, sorry. And that didn't work out, so I just kind of backed off, and yeah, well, we started on the medium tires, and my team and we were really looking at what was going to be the best strategy. We were the only driver in the top 10, I do believe, to start in the medium, so it was a really good call.
You were.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
but,
I gotta say, sorry, go ahead, Katie.
I was gonna say, why? Also, why did you pit so soon though for the hard tires? I mean,
yes, that's exactly what I was gonna ask.
Yeah, because you pitted on lap 12.
I did pit on lap 12 because there's actually a few reasons why. Jeff told me to pit on lap 12, and the second reason was my tires were degrading really fast. They were already up to like 50-60%. I was just afraid they were going to lose grip, and I was having a lot of hard times in Sector 1, just trying to weave through those S's. And then also, I saw everyone else was pitting on the hards, like Greg Jennings, who I was battling mostly the entire race, and he pit way early, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. So I stayed out, and I was also monitoring, I think, Mel's tires at that time, and so I was watching how those were degrading too, and everyone else was catching up to him. And so I decided to pit really early to get possibly because I didn't want to stay out for too long. If I stayed out for too long, I would have been way behind than where I was.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. That was a good call there, Jonah. Well, thank you for joining us here tonight. I appreciate it. That was a great race, very entertaining all around. So have a good evening, Jonah. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, great race. Want to say great commentary as well. You did absolutely incredible, guys. So. And everyone watching the stream, yeah.
Appreciate that, Brew Handle.
Of course, all right. Thanks, guys.
All right, so you want to go ahead and wrap it up for us?
Yeah, that looks like it about wraps things up here. I'm Freccia Viola. I was joined by KD 1997. I had really fun with you tonight, KD. Appreciate you joining me.
Thank you.
That's all for me.
Yep, thank you. It was a good time for my first race at the Mushroom Cup. So.
Yeah, signing off from Mushroom Cup. That was Japan, Suzuka Circuit.